exciting game because we'll talk about it a little bit later as we get going here, probably a couple times. Right now we are sitting in a three-way tie with Webster and Unity. So obviously last time here, Webster kind of came in and took care of business against Grantsburg, but then Unity, who we talked about before, strong team, good hitters. You're going to see a lot of that here tonight. They were able to get the victory over Webster, now making this conference a little bit more interesting between these three teams, Webster, Unity, and Grantsburg. So that's why it makes tonight here exciting. Also, we just want to give a shout-out point here to we got to look here on the program, number 4, Gabriella Pecor, a senior. So when Grantsburg was in Unity, they announced her for reaching the milestone of 1,500 assists. Tonight, she is 6 assists away from breaking the school record, and you will see across the way there as our good and most famous cameraman, Nick Rombach, there are some signs that the Unity student section has. Not really sure what they're saying, but being six assists away, boy, I am going to butcher that one tonight. 6 assists away from breaking Unity's school assist record. So we're going to be looking out that. That would be, like I said, number 4, Gabriella Pecor. Now, on the Grantsburg side, let's talk about the first time these two teams met, right? Beginning of the season. Maybe both teams kind of coming out a little bit rusty to start conference. Obviously, there's been a lot of volleyball action before regular season started. I mentioned this before when Webster was here about the Unity matchup. So during warm-ups, kind of like what you see right now with Unity, there was a situation in Unity where one Madison Wilhelm, a junior, solid player, right? Basketball, volleyball, one of those fun athletes to watch. She had sustained an injury at the net, and she's actually on the bench there right now next to her mom. As a sports fan, as a parent, as a relative, all of the above, you never want to see that in any sports happen whatsoever. And, you know, it sustained during like a warm-up like this. The music was loud, the energy was hot in Unity. We're starting the regular season. And I was told today that we thought, you know, dislocated kneecap. I kind of heard it was her ACL. So she is here to support her team, which is solid because I heard she just, you know, had surgery on it. But when that happened, you could just see the bond between this Unity ball club. The girls on the court that you see warming up here right now, you know, kind of took a shock of devastation. I mean, there was a lot of emotion, right? Season starting out, Unity's in the top realm of the conference here. They've been solid the past few years. Big matchup, and to see not only a friend, a teammate, I'm not sure if Madison, you know, maybe a captain. Unity's not loaded up with that many seniors. Really kind of affected this team. And Louis Coletti, you know, his coaching staff, right? We're getting ready to play Grantsburg right out of the gate, 2 top teams in the conference. Tried to rally them to get them back. So as the game went on, we saw Grantsburg take their first 2 sets. So not sure how it was going to go. And then you see Unity kind of come back, right? They kind of came back to life. The Eagles come out strong. We're going to talk about some key players. Number 2, Isabel Olsen being one of them. And probably one of my favorite unique styles of volleyball, just with the whole, you know, the glasses. She kind of does a scissor ninja kick. She plays middle, a solid hitter. Like if she gets a hold of it, you're going to hear that ball get smacked and hit the floor hard. And then all of a sudden coming out, a sophomore, and I'm just trying to see, number 1, Andrea Erickson, southpaw hitter, big hitter. But one thing about Andrea, she can play the back row solid. You know, for a big hitter, taller volleyball player, she's very good in the back row, but she's aggressive on the hitter. And then the other thing, too, being impressed, they got 1 freshman on this team, number 6, Hayden Severson Flansnick. We're just going to go Hayden tonight. because that's a lot for me to to go there, and I apologize for that. But freshmen stepping up big, so you'll see big hits out of her. Those three will stick out. We talked about Bakor, the setter, getting the assist. So, getting back to the injury that Madison sustained, really shook the Unity Eagle squad in the first two sets. I actually thought, to be honest with you, I was going to be able to stop at Frederick and get some Subway. That was not the case because Unity rallied, and they ended up, in my opinion, not to be up. Grantsburg fans don't hate me for it. I really thought Unity should have taken it. But Grantsburg held their own. Grantsburg at times, we talked about it, we're up here again in the booth with the godfather of the We Are Network, Bob Rombach, who is battling a cold, and we're glad that he's here. Not only is Bob battling a cold, but last night he had the chain gang, the JV football team, with myself and Mr. Logier, and he's up here battling a cold, but we are going to present this, and we talked about it. We said his name already, a man of many words, Nick Rombach on the camera. So we are up here to get, like I said, this game, it's going to be electrifying one way or the other, and it should be a good matchup. But like I said, Unity's come on strong since the first match. Grantsburg has as well. Granted, Webster, we talked about when they were here, Webster kind of took, well, let's just be honest, they took Grantsburg pretty good, 3-0. And we are going to get started here. And obviously we will get more into it as the matchup goes. We're going to start the national anthem, and then we will give you the starting lineups.
Face the flag as the Grantsburg High School band plays the anthem. Grantsburg, Unity, and the WIAA expect good sportsmanship at the game tonight. Please keep those comments positive.
All right, folks, we come on national anthem. We appreciate the Grantsburg High School band. We are going to announce the starters here. We're going to let Mr. Pete Johnson, you'll hear him announce them. Like I said, Grantsburg up to this point has been scrappy team. So we'll let Pete take it away here. folks. You heard it there. Nice job by Pete Johnson. But the drums there, Bob and Nick. That's what I'm saying, folks. I talked about it again. I am Jeremy Burton back on the mic. We got Nick Rombach to my right, the cameraman, and then the under the weather Bob Rombach is here as well. This is an exciting game. We mentioned it before. If you're just tuning in, we are in a three-way tie right now. Grantsburg, Unity, and Webster. So we will see what happens tonight. That was electric. I'm telling you, with the drums on the announcements of Grantsburg. So we talked about Unity at the beginning and kind of how their teams develop good, strong hitters. You're going to see that here tonight. We might even see some record-breaking action here tonight from number 4, Gabriella Pecor. In our hometown, Grantsburg, they've been solid, they've been scrappy. There's times that you want to hit your head on the glass here in the Mez, and that's just what we love about them because they keep us on our toes, as Aaliyah Henderson will get us going, boom, with the hit, and we're underway in Grantsburg. Pecor tipping it over. More, Myers now coming in the middle of Ringo. Ringo, kind of a rarity floater there, will hit it out of bounds. And obviously we got the student section. We'll hear him here tonight. We got the mic out in the window, so you're actually going to hear this a little bit better. We've called them the Quimby Quartet, but I do not even see Bubba Quimby, as Pecor fires one over to Annika Lee. Now Moore coming to Ringo far side, tips it. Now Unity coming in the middle to Isabel Olsen. Now to Annika, bringing it far side to Sela. And Sela rattles one around. Unity keeps it going. Isabel with a little left-hander. Myers now going far side of Przynski, and Przynski will put one down. Comes Sela with Przynski with the big hit on the outside. Like I said, we talked about the big hitters here on Unity. Andrea Erickson, Isabel Olsen, right? The number, let me get my wits about me, number 6, Hayden, the freshman, as Przynski throwing one over. Now Pecor coming near side to number 8, Ella Johnson, and Ella, we didn't even mention an Ella, but we're gonna now. She's able to put one down here for the Eagles early on here. You could just kind of see it with both these teams. They know what this all means here. Like I said, oh yeah, we got the countdown. Thank you, Bob. Pecor is 5 assists away now from the record for assists for Unity, and Grantsburg has to keep it going. They do. Bielen will hit it over. Now up to Pecor. Pecor coming near side to number 7, Addison McElhone, and she hits it out of bounds. Like we mentioned before, Pecor is now 5 assists away from breaking Unity Eagles school assist record. She was at the 1,500 mark when this season started. Here come Myers. Now bump it up to Pecor. Now coming in the middle to Olsen, and Olsen tick another one, Bob. We're down to 4. Olsen, we talked about her. I just like her style. I think it's just the ninja scissor kick that kind of throws me off, and then the glasses, you're not expecting that. Great athlete there in the middle. Olsen, this is a young Unity team and also a young Grantsburg team as well. Serve over, Przynski. Myers, jump, set. Ringo, good hustle there by number 42, the libero, Elizabeth Jarek. As Ringo able to put one down here for the Pirates. Good fans here tonight. We're filling them up here. We got the student body here on both sides as Lee floats one over. Now in the middle to the freshman, and she gets a floater right there, Hayden, as Pecor quickly counting them down here to that record-breaking deal for Unity. As number 8, Ella Johnson hits one over to Lee. Myers has to really hunt that one down. Henderson just hitting it over. Now bumping it up to Pecor. Coming on the near side to Andrea. For Addison, I apologize, and she's able to hit one out of bounds, or off the Pirates' hands out of bounds. And it'll stay in the hands of number 8, Ella Johnson. Over she goes, Przynski, Myers going far side to Henderson. Henderson at the net, able to rattle one down in front of Pecor there to get the Pirates has the ball back, and we'll see Meg Harmon coming in to serve. Done well back there. I mentioned it before, club ball, winter ball, any type of ball. Meg's done good serving. Hopefully she doesn't make me a liar now. She doesn't. Pecor now coming to the southpaw hitter. We talked about her, Andrea Erickson. Andrea is a solid hitter, but I mentioned before what's unique about her as well. She plays well in the back row. We are one away, Bob, yes. One away from breaking the record Pecor, and Addison putting that one in net. 5-6. Unity there. I mean, let's just be honest, Bob, she's going to get it here tonight in Grantsburg, and that's an exciting moment. If you're a sports fan, doesn't matter what team you're from, that's a heck of a defeat there. And all of a sudden, Pecor coming over here to the big hitter, Andrew, and that's in. And there it is. We're going to announce it. We just got to give a round of applause right there as Pecor, number 4, Gabrielle Pecor, breaks the school record for Unity, and I can't quite see how many the assists are. 2,037 assists, as her parents will now take the court. Like I said, it doesn't matter. When you're a sports fan like this, these are great moments to be a part of. For Gabrielle, the senior there, she's going to get some photo bombs with mom and dad and student body. Oh, Evans has a sign that says proud parents. I mean, they thought of everything, didn't they, for this record-breaking moment? So congratulations to her. It's only going to continue from here. Obviously, she was able to get her 6 rather quickly. Yeah, good stuff. You got to appreciate that. You got to appreciate that on any sports level, any type of game. So good job there. But what Grantsburg needs to do now is stay focused, right? We had a little bit of a celebration there. They're down by 2 early in the first set. Like I said, Grantsburg's played scrappy. They're a young team too. They only got 2 seniors, Annika and Witt. So obviously the future's bright for both these teams, because I mentioned before, Unity on their roster here is sitting on 3 seniors. So good volleyball, not only come this year as you see it, but even next year. Brzezinski, into the net. Moore tried to dig it out, back into the net. And that'll give Unity another one as we got number 26, Caitlin Collar, back to serve it here for the Eagles. Over she goes, lead to Moore. Moore now coming back in the middle of Brzezinski. Brzezinski gets number 8, Ella backpedaling, and Pirates coming on the far side of Brzezinski, and that is out of bounds. That was close. You saw number 7, Addison, step up. She almost went after that. Almost got a touch on her, but she didn't. Six assists, 7 points right out of the gate for Pecor. Nice job. Here she's coming over on the far side to Andrea. And Andrea Erickson, the sophomore southpaw, putting one down in front of Grantsburg there. So Caitlin keeping it going here. Grantsburg down by 5. Over she goes. Harmon to Moore. Now coming here to Henderson, and Henderson. Now they got it in the middle. Yeah, Henderson up to over to Ella, and Ella passing up close to the net there. Unity not able to get it there, and the ball will be in Henderson's hands. Man, we'll see Henderson fire one over. Now Pecor has to hunt it down off the hands of number 7, Addison. Tipped out. Obviously, you see Coach Coletti saying, it's all right. It's all right. We believe in you. And Henderson fires another one over. The little barrel to Pecor. Now coming near side to Andrea. Oh, yeah, and Andrea, you let her swing, and she connects. Watch out. We're going to feel it up here in the mezz even. Big hitter as Pecor back to serve it here for the Eagles. Over Harmon. Now to Moore. Moore going far side to Ruby. To Jarrett. Pecor hunting it down. Now coming back over here to Andrea. Andrea with the floater. Ruby able to hang. That's one thing Ruby Rangel can get you. Sometimes it's like, Ruby, the timing is not there, but she's so athletic and tall. She's able to just hang there for almost a few seconds, and if she misses the ball, she gets another crack at it. So good job there by Ringel. The ball was hit out, and here comes Brzezinski. Over she goes. The lights have turned down in the mezz. That's the way we like it. And here comes Andrea far side, rattling off the Grantsburg hands there. And we'll go back to Unity as Andrea Erickson is back to serve. Moore now to Myers. Myers going in the middle of Ringo, and Ringo got a piece of it, but went far and wide. And it'll stay on the Unity side, 8-13. Eagles on top. Andrea jump serve, good hit there. Moore, kind of doubling. Now we have to hit it over. Moore does to Jarrett. Now to Pecor. Now going far side to Ella. Brzezinski, Myers. They got to hit it over. Ruby does. Floats at Jarrett with a dig. Pecor now coming near side to number 7, Addison. Grantsburg hits it over. Unity's going to get another free one. Here comes Isabel. Just that little pound there, but nice job by Lee to dig that baby out. And Andrea going backwards with it. Jarrett with the little swan floater. Unity gets it over. Now coming back up here. Moore with the good set to Ringo. Ringo with the floater. You know Ringo wants to pound that there, and that's good job there by Ruby Ringo, laying one down in front of Jarrett there. That was a good dig too. Solid. Solid dig there by Annika Lee. Here comes Myers. Over. Jarrett. Pecor. Now coming to Isabel, and Isabel kind of, able to save it there. What the timing wasn't there, but Unity able to keep it going. And here comes Olsen. Good job there by Andrea. Now a set there by Olsen. Kind of a backwards deal there for Unity. That's all right. Here comes Bielen. Now to Andrea. Here comes Pecor with a little floater on, but Ruby Ringo says not tonight. Not tonight. Get that out of here. Try it again. And here comes, and that's blocked out of bounds. Big hit there by Addison. And that is blocked out of bounds there by, and here comes Bubba Quimby, fashionably late. They've done a good job without him tonight, but now you're going to hear one of the most awkward, beautiful voices you've ever heard. And here comes Myers, now on the near side to Ringo. Jarrett able to dig that out. Andrea saves it, now going far side to number 8, Ella. And Ella able to get one there for the Eagles. And Deb Johnson, coach at Grantsburg, calling a timeout. Wise timeout. We're taking a break. Bob will give up.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Frojmovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
Myers dropped one down. Pecor now to Jarrett. Now Andrea with just a little right-hander lead. Now up to Myers. Here coming in the middle of Ringo. Ringo to Jarrett. She kicks one way over there. Nice job by Pecor. Not only is she a record breaker setter, but she'll just dig one off the floor. Who is under the weather will be able to announce that here as lead. Now to Myers, now over to Olsen. Olsen, yes. Andrea, that one may be a double, not tonight. Blocked there by Grantsburg, and yeah, Ruby's like peck, right at the net there. You can't get it past her. They didn't there that time. Nice job there by Grantsburg. And we will see the senior, Annika Lee, who's played well in the back row this season, as libero. Will fire one over to Jarrett, to Pecor. Now on the far side to number 8, Ella Johnson. And they're going to call that a 4-hitter. You can't do that, non-volleyball. Maybe at a barbecue you can, because we don't have no refs there. Here comes Lee to Jarek. And that's a meatball. Henderson, she wasn't sure about the meatball, but then she likes the meatball. Usually you see girls get so jacked up they go flying into the net like that, but not Henderson. She kept her composure. Now Lee. Over Pecor, where's she coming? Oh, Andrea, tried to float one there, nothing there. Now here comes Henderson, blocked by Unity. Nice job there by number 7, Addison. Now here comes Pecor. Near side back to Addison, Bielen. Now to Myers. Who wants it, who needs it? Olsen will put one down. That is a big hit for Olsen. That is a solid hit for number 25. No towel tonight because she's cool in the gym, boys. She's cool. Oh, she does have a towel. We rolled back into this one there. All right, folks. Yeah, Bob does an amazing job getting us going here. Grantsburg has rolled their way back into this, knotted up at 18. Jarek now up to Pecor, coming near side to Addison. Addison with a big block there. We had Olsen and Henderson. That might have been Olsen. We're going to go obstacle. Olsen was in the way there, blocking that one. Olsen playing some good ball here tonight. Now Andrea popping it up, and almost a collision between Jarek and Pecor. And now the student body is coming to life. They needed the Quimby to come back, and here comes Harmon, firing one over. Andrea to Pecor, now coming in the middle to Hayden. Unity able to keep it going. Pecor now coming near side to Addison, and Addison will go out with that, as Grantsburg has now shifted up ahead of Unity here in set 1. We talked about it early on. Exciting matchup here tonight. We got records being broke. We got a 3-way tie right now for conference, as Andrea to Pecor. Now coming back to Addison. Another big block by Obstacle and high-rise Henderson. Now Andrea with a two-hander to Henderson. Now to Myers. Going right back to Henderson. Henderson with the hit off the hands of Ella, and that will go out of bounds as well, and she knows that that was a big play there, as Harmon staying back to serve it here for the Pirates. 22-18. Over she goes to Jared. Now to Pecor. Pecor going on the far side to Addison. And Addison able to put one down, and Unity needed that, and they needed that now to try to keep in contentions here, 19-22. And we will see number 7, Addison McElhone, back to serve it here for the Eagles. Over she goes. Witt up to Harmon. Going in the middle to Henderson. Henderson with a big hit, but Addison able to dig it out to Pecor. Now coming near side to Andrea. Krasinski with a little puncherooski, and now Lee over to Addison. Pecor, where's she going? She's coming near side to Andrea. Good dig out by Lee. She's playing solid back there tonight, folks. And Krasinski able to get saved out there. That might have been in, Nick. We are not sure. If we could have the kid in the tube, have a camera over there, it'd be solid. But Addison able to, she tried to go for it, went out of bounds, 23-19. Grantsburg just needs a couple here in the first set, as Moore with the little jump serve to Ellen. Up Pecor with the big hit of her own, and that will go to the exit sign, which means that's out of bounds. And we're going to see a substitution here. This caller comes back in, Caitlin, to serve it here for the Eagles. 20-23, Grantsburg on top right now. Caitlin over Brzezinski. Moore, who's she going to? Right back to Brzezinski. Firing it through the net, but good job there by Addison, as Andrea with the floater. Might have been into the net. Deb wanted somewhere. Not getting it right there. High-rise Henderson. High-rise Henderson. I mean, it was kind of a mismatch. If you're going to talk about mismatches, that was one. Pecor tried to put one down, but high-rise Henderson was there for the block. And now Henderson just needs one to give Grantsburg the first set of the night. And Henderson, color shoes and all, to Jarek, and Jarek will fire one out of bounds, and Grantsburg will take the first set here of the night of this exciting matchup here. Nice job by Grantsburg. They were down at one point. I thought it might have been 7 points. They kind of looked a little flat-footed, but great play, their athleticism. We talked about Annika Lee. We mentioned before, which might have caused a suspension for me, but the back row is good tonight. Annika Lee, nice work. Take a break.
Physical therapy and balanced general staff that work and live in the community. With state-of-the-art technology, we help you regain confidence and independence. We are a physical therapy facility that also offers many other recovery services, including fall prevention, balance training, and dizziness disorder treatment. You have a choice in your physical therapy. Call us today so that we can help you love your life. Spelled differently because we are different.
With Unity defeating Webster, it's making things interesting. All right, coming back off after the break. I mean, a lot of excitement there. Like I said, please chime in if you're watching. We definitely love when you the fans comment there. So we're kind of getting ready to start set 2. Grantsburg taking the first one. We mentioned early on, it's a lot of volleyball has been played, and Bob and I will kind of go over that here after a little bit. We kind of got the standings, obviously, with tournament play. We appreciate the information that Bob brings. We'll kind of get into that later on here. We talked about, solid Unity team. Obviously, they run the state a couple years ago, and many, many years of Grantsburg Pirate volleyball. And, through Bill Moore and up and even through Deb Johnson, just solid programs. So if you're a volleyball fan or a sports fan, this is kind of one of the games that's exciting here to watch. I know Coach Lewis there, I mean, the girls are going to come out in set 2 here, Unity, with a little bit of firepower on them, and we'll see how Grantsburg responds. If they can keep that going, we had some really good play on the Grantsburg side. Back row, Annika Lee, Ruby Ringo up front, Olson. Some good stuff there. So Grantsburg, fortunate enough to take set 2. They had to roll their way back in there and take the lead and take the set. And now as they take the floor, Unity going over a few things. It is, I forgot to mention that, Bob, it is homecoming week in Grantsburg. Those of you who have been a part of that or living it now, I mean, homecoming is an exciting time. Why? Because you really don't get to do much for school, right? You get to decorate a hall, like Bob said. You get to wear even weirder clothing than maybe the kids are nowadays. And obviously, we're going to cap it off. We got 2 home games this week, which is exciting for homecoming week here in Grantsburg. 2 home games of volleyball. And then obviously football will play here Friday night against Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser. We'll kind of give them a plug a little bit later on. Why? Because myself and Bob have kids that play that, so we got to do that. All right, as Jarek will fire one over. Lee kind of giving a hard bump, but more good play to hit it over. That would have been in the net. Now here comes Gabrielle. Gabrielle, not only the assist maker, the record breaker, also putting herself down a little shimmy, shimmy, boom, boom right there. That's kind of what the Unity girls are bouncing there. That's what we're going to go with, and that's what we're going to announce. As Jarek now firing another one over. Lee, Moore hunting it down, far side to Ringo. Ringo with the floater. Now here comes Jarek coming back to the core. She hits it over. Ruby trying to set it up. Moore will give it right on the far side to Sayla, and Sayla will sail out of bounds. So Unity putting up some quick ones here in the hands of Jarek. Elizabeth Jarek here, the libero for Unity. And over she goes to Brzezinski, up to Moore. Moore, who almost went under the net. Blocked it by Olson. Yes, big block there by Olson. I thought Grantsburg was going to be able to pull one out there. Nice job there. Like, Olson is one of the better middle players here in the conference. Like I said, you wouldn't think of it like I talked about with her style, but she's aggressive blocker, hitter, and able to block one there. And now Moore going far side to Ringo, and Ringo What are they going to call that there? A little confusion here on the grays. A little confusion on the grays. Oh, we got signal on both sides here. We're not really sure. When the storm settled, Unity ends up with the ball to take a commanding 4-zip lead here in set 2. Jarrett over, Lee. Moore going far side to Ringo, and Ringo will find. Whoa, what is that? Did you see that aggressive line judge call there? Chadwick went up with it out of bounds and then fired that baby down, but the man on the floor and the man on the ladder said we got ourselves a tip, and that's what we got there. And now the ball will be in the hands of Sayla Brzezinski. Brzezinski over Addison. Bakor, who does she want to set up? Andrea, the big hitter, and Chadwick called that out there. Like I said, southpaw, big hit, out of bounds off Andrea, the sophomore. Going to have a lot more good volleyball matchups, like I mentioned, between both these teams. They're young. Here comes Brzezinski to Jarrett. Bakor backpedal a little bit to set it. Now here's Andrea, just has to hit it over. Moore, kind of a little reverse hit, went out of bounds, and Unity on top as Bakor will be back to serve it. Over. Brzezinski. Myers into the bench, able to save it. Olsen with the block, but Grantsburg keeping it going as here comes Bielen. And yeah, Olsen's like, try me once, try me twice. All right, Olsen with the big block there as Bakor will keep it going here for the Eagles. But good hustle play by Whit Myers, basically coming right in to see her brother Mike. Now, Brzezinski. Oh! You can't draw that up in practice, folks. I mean, if they've been working on that, it definitely worked. Brzezinski kind of shanked it, able to roll one over the net there and get the point here for Grantsburg as the senior number 21, Myers, back to serve it here for the Pirates. Over she goes. Addison. Bakor hunting it down. Now who are we coming to? Ella has to hit it over. Does. Brzezinski backpedaling. Myers wants it to Bielen. Bielen hits it over. Jarrett able to save it. Bakor hunting it down. Now here comes Andrea, and Andrea wanted all of that. Did not get the timing down for a left-handed hitter. And 4-6 Grantsburg. Down by 2, Unity on top. Addison to Bakor. Now in the middle to Olsen. Olsen with the floater, but there's Ruby. Oh, they called. Did they call Ruby in the net? Must have. Yeah, Ruby was like a fish in that net there, all over it. That's all right, Rube. We'll get it back. We'll get it back, Rube. All right, Andrea Erickson back to serve it for the Eagles. Over she goes. Gets Bielen falling down like a tree. And out of bounds it goes. Let's see if Andrea is going to dial one back up to Bielen. Let's see that here. See if she does that. Andrea, yep, right back at Bielen, able to pop it up that time. Myers, Grantsburg has to hit it over. Ha, 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 ha. This is a PG program, folks, and Sayla Brzezinski hit one in the net there. And it will go back to Unity. And Andrea will keep it on the serving station. All right, let's try this again. Myers, now to Ringo. Ringo! You call me in the net, I'm going to pound one down, and that's exactly what she did. Nice job there, Ruby. I said she'd get it back, and she did. And now Annika Lee, the other senior for the Pirates, back to serve it here, see if she can get a few on the board here for Grantsburg. Andrea now coming this way over to Addison, now going back over to Ella. Unique strategy by the Eagles, and that's even a uniquer right there by Grantsburg. And here comes Bakor right in the middle to Olsen, and Olsen, yeah, will go out of bounds. Is there a tip? No, I do not see no deflection tip. Yeah, so kind of some weird styles there on both sides there. Keeps it unique. Lee will keep it going here. White out here tonight in Grantsburg for the student body as Lee hits one over. Andrea up to Bakor. That's a rough one. She digs it out of the net. Good job there by Ella hitting it over. Good job for Unity to keep it going. Blocked there, but able to keep it going. We got ourselves a mid-jump. Oh, get over. Get over. That's just dirty volleyball right there. Like, please, 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 please. They're both hitting it there at the net, and it will go to Unity as Olsen comes out. And we have number 3, Kyra Cox, coming in to serve here for the first time tonight. Over she goes. Ooh, a little confusion there, but the Pirates able to keep it going as Henderson with a big hit. Yeah. Nothing's worse than just sitting there watching it go right on by. And Grantsburg will get it back. Olsen will come back in as Kyra comes out. Megan Harmon will back to serve. Yeah, one thing about the whiteout, we really can't see it, is a bunch of different sayings on their shirts for the Grantsburg deal there. As Pecor now over to Ella. Ella floating one over, and that will go out of bounds. Grantsburg will get it. No, we probably don't. I mean, I see Nolan Brantz that his shirt says, "I'm not Bubba's teddy bear." And that's a lift there. So that's as far as we're going to go with the whiteout shirt. So Nolan is not Bubba's teddy bear. Nolan looks like he's security guard right now with them glasses. As Megan Harmon will hit one over into Addison. Now Pecor coming near side to Addison. Andrea able to pop it up. Pecor going backside to Ella. Now Ella to Meg. Meg popping it up. Now Myers, what do you want to get cooking? Far side to Saylor. Yeah, the far side is right because Saylor went out of bounds there. And Unity will get it back as Ella Johnson back to serve it here for Unity. Oh, what in the world? They're going to keep it going. They're calling 4, 5, 6 hits. We only got 2 to 3 girls playing right now. Everybody else is like, what just happened? Andrea now hit it. There's a little bit of collision. Now coming near side. Olsen has to hit over. It does. Is everybody reset? I think so. We're still playing. Here comes Addison, and Whitmire's hitting it out of bounds. So that was just like a goofy, like skipping rocks at the lake type of deal. Just rattles its way around. I thought it was over with, that Unity was going to get it. And you saw it on film there, folks. There's really only 2 to 3 girls playing. Everybody else is like, can somebody explain this to me? As Henderson goes up to Harmon. Harmon now back to Henderson. Henderson will find herself the area she needs to get that point. As Moore coming back in here for the Pirates. Olsen going out. Gosh, she switched the towel. The towels, I just can't keep up with the towel. It's on the right, it's on the left. I don't even know where it's at now. Here we go. Moore over the net to Andrea. Now to Pecor. Pecor coming near side to Addison. Addison, yep, that's out of bounds. Is there a deflection? No. Good, that's clean. Pirates will get it back. Yeah, Pirates rolled their way in here again now. Unity was up top by about 4 or 5 points there. Here comes Moore. Good serve there to Jared. Kind of off the shoulder blade. Unity keeping it going. That is a smart play there by number 7, Addison McElhone, the senior. Her body was kind of off balance, but to find that open gap, nice job there by Addison. And she'll be back to serve it here for the Eagles. To Krasinski. Now to Moore. Coming near side to Henderson. Henderson blocked. Who's going to get it? Donica went to the man on the ladder. He said, yep, you cannot touch my post. Do not touch this post. That's out of bounds. So Addison will be back, keeping it going here for the Eagles. See if she can give a little breathing room for Unity. Moore, near side to Henderson. Henderson floating one. To Addison, Pecor hunting it down. Now coming near side, Andrea. Big hit there, but good job to Meg Harmon. Oh yeah, it hit the ceiling. We got that ceiling rule. You can hit the ceiling if it's not on your side. I'm not saying that's how it's drawn up, but you hit the ceiling on your side. Timeout is called here by Grantsburg. Yeah. Do you got a blur sensor on that thing? I'm not really sure. I mean, obviously we read Nolan's not Bubba's teddy bear. I saw one of them, it says, I'm with, idiot with an arrow, but I mean, huh? Yeah, see, you could chime in. You could chime in, say anything. So right now we are zoomed in on the student body. We have called them Quimby Quartets. Quimby was late, maybe trying to find a new teddy bear. We're not really sure. Oh yeah, that looks like McLean saying that. I don't have a kind my gosh, what's going on here? Yeah. You just never know with Grantsburg nowadays. Here we go. Addison hitting it over to Brzezinski. Moore now coming right back in the middle of Brzezinski. Ooh, big hit there by Ella. That's in the ceiling. But they're able to play it there as, big block there by Unity, but it's on their side. Brzezinski gets that one. And Unity will get it back. And there goes Dylan Seeger running with a couple of sodies. He had a solid game last night in the JV department as Henderson firing one over to Ella. And Ella just kind of right off the hands there onto the floor. We got to get the ball up in the air so we can get underneath it. And Henderson will keep this going here. 13-15, Eagles on top. Henderson, good serve, right to Jarrett. Pecor has to hunt it down. Now can we get it over? Addison does. Now can Grantsburg get something working? Brzezinski, far side, blocked there that time by the freshman Hayden. Now here comes Brzezinski. Did she find? We got ourselves a little Tipperooski. Little tip there. Able to get the point. Lewis trying to keep the girls' composure here. Trying to get them fired up here is Ella. Now up to Pecor. Pecor with the little two. That's in. That's good play. That's good play there by Pecor. Kind of saw Addison do that earlier, finding that open gap. It's just unique to me as they can see that before that ball gets to them, and then they already know that's where I'm going with it, so nice job by her. As Jarrett back to serve it over for the Eagles. Hanukkah with a little squat dig out there as Ringo is blocked out of bounds there by Olsen. And Grantsburg will get it back. And here we go, Brzezinski. Yeah. Yeah, we are not going to read that shirt in front for nothing there. Let's not. Yeah, we're done with the shirts. As Pecor comes on over. Now Myers hunting it down. Sela, can we hit it over? She does. Jarrett setting up Pecor. Pecor, who's she giving it to? Olsen. Oh, Olsen got blocked there by Ruby, but Eagles able to keep it going. Myers, who wanted that? A lot of times they just worry about them big collisions there. Job there by Unity, able to keep it going. I think Olsen was trying to do a little flip. Ruby was hanging in there for about 15 seconds, blocked it as Pecor. Now Myers, now to Ringo. Ringo going back to Addison. Pecor, who she's setting up near side to Andrea. Andrea with the big hit. Out of bounds tonight for Andrea. It's a rarity there as Olsen will come in for more. And Myers back to serve it here for Grantsburg. Over she goes. Now coming far side to Andrea. Sela getting a piece of it. Myers hunted down. Good hustle by the senior. Senior to senior. Myers to lead. Now here Unity getting something going. There's Olsen. She's blocked. She hits it over. Who wants it? Hello? Hello? Hit the ball. Hit the ball. Come on. All right. Okay. All right. That's all right. Unity gets the ball back in the hands of Andrea Erickson. Over she goes. And Bielen coming into the stanza. Is that did she just do the gritty? I don't know. I couldn't see it like they huddled around her. Little shimmy shaker. 2016, Unity on top right here in set two. Grantsburg up 1-0. We'll see what we can get out of here. Grantsburg kind of needs to settle down and get back to the grind. Going on far side to Olsen. And Olsen will find the area that's known as the out of bounds. And timeout called, wise timeout called here by Deb Johnson.
Hi, I'm Nicole Kelson, and I'm the orthopedic surgeon at Burnett Medical Center. My practice includes general orthopedics, so I see kids and adults. I see acute care, which includes fractures, so in the upper extremity, shoulder, elbow, and wrist fractures that we take care of here at Burnett Medical Center. And then in the lower extremity, we take care of hip fractures and ankle fractures. I enjoy rural healthcare because of the patients, no question about it. They're the best.
All right, folks, yeah, coming out. I just got a text from Bear DiNucci, Cole's husband there, one of the coaches. He said, easy there, easy there. At our age, the heart could give out on the excitement. Well, Bear, I appreciate looking out for myself there. It's just, yeah, volleyball's a game of hitting. So let's see it there. See if Grantsburg can fire back out of the timeout there. Unity up on top, 21-16. They kind of need this one here to keep this momentum going as Andrea Rango now, who we going with Sela in the middle. Now back to Andrea. Here comes Gabrielle to Olsen, and Olsen, yeah, with that scissor ninja kick we talked about earlier, able to hit one down. Yep, and she's doing a little choo-choo-choo. There we go. We knocked one down there. Bing, bang, boom. 22-16, and Andrea keeping it back here on the serving station for the Eagles. Coming on over, Przinski, Myers, who's she going with? Who's going to want it? Przinski has to hit it over. Unity's kind of got a free one. Pecor now going far side to Ella. Ella to Myers. Rango, got to hit it over. Lee calls it. Wise choice by her. Now Pecor, and back in the middle to Olsen. Olsen blocked that time by Ringo and Olsen, but Unity able to keep it going, but they hit it out of bounds, and Grantsburg needed to get the ball back, and they did there. Good blocking up front between Olsen and Ringo on Olsen there. And Lee back to serve it here for Grantsburg. Over she goes, Andrea. Up to Pecor. Pecor going far side. Ella hits it over. Myers, now Olsen. Olsen's going to set up Bielen on the far side. In the hands of Andrea. Pecor coming near side to Addison, and Addison in the net. Yep. Well, they're calling that a 4-shot right there. And Grantsburg will get the point. And you hear Grantsburg saying, you can't do that. No, you can't. Here comes Lee. Andrea, Pecor with a little hit over. Olsen able to dig that out. Now Bielen has to hit it over. Pecor popping one up. Jarek, now who's going to come get it? Oh, kind of a grab shove. Yeah, they called that. I seen Ruby and Sela get away with that a few times. But Andrea trying to hit one over. Yeah, now timeout called by Lewis there to talk things over with Unity, because Grantsburg's kind of making their way back into it. Yeah, kind of exciting deal here on set 2. Grantsburg taking the first one. Don't mean to get upset here. We love both sides, but yeah, just when the ball's coming down, because somebody just please hit it there. You heard us talk a little bit earlier about the football team. We're going to plug them here real quick. Why? Because myself and Bob have boys that play on the football team. I talking with Bob here kind of before the game got started. We really feel like Grantsburg's finding their groove here, right? They kind of had some ups and downs early on in the season. Cameron, who's always been a good, solid team, we went in their beautiful stadium, beautiful field. If you've never seen Cameron's football field, gorgeous. And Grantsburg, yeah, they kind of went in there, and I believe Cameron had a stud running back that was kind of, from what I heard, ranked above our own Ian Berkman before the season started. And they got a couple decent runs on us earlier, but the coaching staff at Grantsburg able to tie one down and get things going. I thought the line on both sides did an excellent job that night. And they, like I said, homecoming week, Bob mentioned that, so we're going to play Shatek Weyerhaeuser. Here comes Annika Lee firing one over to Jared. Now coming on the far side to Addison. Addison gets one across. Olsen did block it, but stays on our side there. And Unity will get the ball back. Jared coming out as we're going to see number 3, Kyra Cox, coming back in to serve. Unity needing a couple here to take set 2 and to knock this baby up 1-1. Over it goes. Lee up to Myers. Now Myers going into Olsen. Olsen with a good hit there, but dug out there by Kyra. No, kind of a confusion between the freshman and Pecor. Now Henderson blocked. Unity keep it. Oh, and that baby will go. Yeah, we're in the net. We're hitting it far. We're checking the box or everything you're not supposed to be doing. And Grantsburg will get it back. 20-23. It's still anybody's game here right now, folks. Don't let the score fool you. We've seen this on both sides. They get up a little bit. The other team rallies back. We'll see if Unity can keep it together, or can Grantsburg, Lady Pirates, grind away here with Meg Harmon at the serving station to Andrea. Now Pecor going far side to Ella. And Ella will go in the net and give Grantsburg one there. Yeah. You just seen a lot of momentum here shifting in this matchups tonight. Jarrett up to Pecor. Pecor coming near side to Addison. Oh, and Olsen got a piece of it. It kind of spun around there above her, landed on this side, and Unity get it back, and Unity needing one here. And it is coming into the hands of number 8, Ella Johnson. See if Grantsburg can D up here right now. It's Brzezinski up to Harmon. Harmon setting it up for who? Henderson has to hit it over. Does. Andrea firing one up to Pecor. Pecor coming near side to Addison. That's a good hit there. Good dig out there. We got away with one with nobody at the line, hitting it hard. And Andrea putting one down for Unity. And just like that, Bob and Nick, we are knotted up, tied up, however you want to look at it. One apiece here. That just means we get the extras tonight. We didn't get no extras against Webster, but we're gonna tonight against Unity. So yeah, it's kind of, I really don't see anything on both sides right now as far as anybody taking it by storm here. It's kind of what we wanted as a fan, a good matchup on both sides. Yeah, like I said, we talked about the football team. We'll kind of finish up with that there. It's his homecoming week. They will play Shatek Weyerhaeuser here this Friday night. So if you're looking for a good, cool Friday night football under the lights, please come on out to Grantsburg support. Even if you're an old alum, it is homecoming week. Come on out and support Grantsburg. Like I said, I mentioned before the end of the second set here, Bob and I feel like Grantsburg's finding their groove, and I even thought that last night I was impressed with the JV. Now, Bob and I have done, I signed up to Chain Gang, which is, folks, if you're looking for some volunteer or just the best seat in the house, Chain Gang is pretty much your best option. You get to hear the other team behind you there. We heard that one fella last night, they were talking, he said, I wish they'd kind of throw a flag for roughing my feelings, because Grantsburg was rolling last night. They did well. Good play on the penalties. I think got them a little bit, Bob. The penalties got them there a little bit, but yeah. So, folks, yeah, definitely chime in your comments. See what you're thinking there. Obviously, we'll run them through the screening test, and Bob will let us know. We'll announce it there. Boys feel at Amory. Yep, for football. You want to talk about kind of what's been going on here with the standings? Do you want to pull that up there? I took a picture of it here, so I don't have to go over there. I gotta get. Oh my gosh, what is going on here, Jeremy? You're falling apart on me. There we go. Okay, yes. So Bob's got it pulled up here. You kind of see the conference there on the right. We talked about the three-way tie between Unity, Grantsburg, and Webster sitting at 4-1. Like I said, that's why it makes this game very important tonight. Now, you Grantsburg fans, if Unity wins, does that mean it's out for Grantsburg? No, not exactly. We're still in the hunt here. By Grantsburg winning tonight, kind of puts us in, well, what could be even more an intense game going up to Webster there. So you can see that on the right there, your standings, but you can also see, which I felt was unique, that Bob, which we appreciated, putting up the tournament play. And you'll see kind of the weekend tournaments, Saturday tournaments that Grantsburg's gone to. We went to Osceola, 3-0. Menominee Sprawl, that was a fun time there. They went 4-3. A lot of teams there. I think there's over 30 teams there, which is exciting to watch. And then the Shell Lake Invitational, they went 4-0. And then obviously they got to go down to New Richmond here this weekend. So a lot of volleyball played, even before conference started for both sides. Even on that Menominee Sprawl, Unity was there. A lot of the conference teams were there, which was exciting to see. So like I said, the conference kind of sitting on, which we announced before, nothing against anybody else. Luck, they're scrappy. We're going to see them here, I believe, this Thursday. And they kind of go after everything. As we start set 3, Henderson will hit it over to Pecor. Now Pecor coming near side to Andrea. And the Pirates able to keep it going. They have to hit it over, and they don't. And Unity will get one there. I see what he did there. Okay. Skull Pirates there from Addison. Yeah, for you Vikings fans, good job here this past Sunday. Anyways, here we go. coming over here. Andrea putting one, laying one down in front of Przinski and Lee. Yeah, Bob and I talked about it before. Obviously, he's Minnesota. I'm Green Bay, but good football play is good football play. And like I just told Bob last night at the chain gang, I just felt like the defense kind of got a little lazy on Minnesota. And over she goes is Megan. To Addison, to Pecor. Now coming back in the middle to Isabel Olsen. She hits it over, but the Pirates able to keep it going as Sela kind of blocked there a little bit by Ella and Isabel. And all of a sudden Myers kind of mistimed that one a little bit. Yeah, Bob felt he was solid right up to the last 2 minutes probably. As Pecor hit one over to Lee. Now Mauer going far side to Ringo, and Ringo off the hands. Addison popping it up. Unity still keeping it going as Andrea comes. And Andrea will find the open gap here on the floor. And just like the last set, Unity rattling off 4 quick ones. Like I said, that's one thing Grantsburg's had to do on both sets here is fight their way back into it. You know, it's kind of anybody's deal here, but we've seen Unity get up 5, 6, maybe even 7 points. And that one big hit, but blocked, stays on Unity's side. And Grantsburg is going to get one there. We got ourselves a substitution as Bielen will come in for Harmon. And Przinski back to serve it here for Grantsburg. And Jarek, she kind of misplayed that there. You see her say, that's kind of my bad. I think she thought it was going to have a little bit more Augusto beef on it, and it kind of laid flat in front of her there, but Przinski back to hit another one. And Przinski, now she's hit it in the net tonight. Let's not say every time she hits it, but she's able to hit those tricky ones, right? Hitting it over the net here. She gets one there. That's a tough play for any team to kind of dig out of that. Now she'll fire one to Jarek. Pecor hunting one down, coming back. Now Jarek hitting one over. Grantsburg's got a play here. Yeah, you can see Ruby wanted all of the mustard on that one, but it did not go. And into the net, and Unity will get it back as Andrea will be back to serve it. And she likes this spot over here. You saw her last set there with Bielen. That one's off the floor. Andrea could not dig that up before it hit the hardwood there. And Olsen will come in for more as Myers back to serve it here. And over to Andrea, now up to Pecor. Pecor, who's she coming with here? Addison, and Addison into the net. Giving Grantsburg one here, and just like you said, just like that, here we are, 5-5. Myers over Andrea. Pecor going far side to Ella. Ella, able to roll one off the net there. We kind of locked up there. Grantsburg kind of froze there a little bit as Olsen comes out, and as the freshman, number 6, Hayden, coming in. Jarek floating one over to Bielen was that's been kind of Unity's spot here a little bit. You saw Andrea kind of go after. Now you see Jarek kind of floating it right in front of the Grantsburg bench there. Bielen not able to pop one up in the air to keep the play going, and Jarek's going to get another one here. Yeah, and she will find the net there, a little net party. 6-7 here, Unity on top, and it looks like, yes, Lee, Annika Lee back to serve it here for Grantsburg. Rattles the net a little bit into the chest of Andrea, but Unity able to keep it going. Now Annika firing one up to Myers. Now Bielen far side. She'll smack one to Andrea. Now Pecor, who's she going to serve up here? And that would be Addison, but Grantsburg keeping it going. Nora has to kind of spin around and get it. Good job by her. Now going far side to Ella. Blocked by Henderson, but stays on Grantsburg's side. And Unity's going to take one there as Ella is back to serve. And Ella putting one into the net here. That's kind of probably, I'd have to say with Unity, kind of some of their miscues has been the net. I mean, you could kind of say that for both sides. I've seen with Grantsburg, but it's a rarity to me with Unity having that there. And Bakor almost, good hustle there by Bakor, sliding one into the pole to get it there. It did not happen, and here we are tied up at 8. Harmon into the net. We just talked about net from Unity, folks. Yeah, it's both sides. You know, sometimes as a fan, you're like, why do we do that so much? But Addison back to serve it here for the Eagles. Over Myers. Good dig up to Harmon. Now Henderson with the hit. Oh, kind of gets Ella backpedaling a little bit. I don't think Ella was ready for that. The heat of Henderson's hit there. Excuse me. So Grantsburg will get it back as number 3 Moore back to serve it here. And Jarrett popping one up to Pecora, coming near side to Andrea. And Andrea, big hitter. I mean, like I said, if the timing gets right for Andrea, the sophomore, it's a big hit. As you'll see, number 26, Caitlin Collar coming back in to serve as Hayden goes out. Like I said, both teams having a set under their belt here tonight. Moore coming right in the middle there to Brzezinski. Good hit, but good dig there by Addison. We had ourselves a call, but Pecor gets it. Now Moore, who's she setting up? Brzezinski with the hit to Addison, now up to Pecor. Pecor coming near side to Andrea. And Andrea, that's a big smack. But we also see the big dig out there by Lee. And Grantsburg able to keep it going. Good dig out there by Lee. Big hit there by Andrea. Now here comes Olsen. That little, and that's just a little fister there from Harmon. Now Harmon, or Myers hitting it over. Now Pecor. Coming right back to Andrea, and Andrea, big hit. Want some, get some, number 1 says, and that is a big hit there by the sophomore. Southpaw, which if you don't know what that means, that's left hand, and that's power. And that's exactly what you saw there on the Eagles side as Collar keeps the serve going here for the Eagles. And over she goes. Harmon digging it up 2 more. Who will be setting up here? Henderson. Okay. Yeah. Well, the replay showed it there. Henderson gets another one to Addison. She didn't know how she's going to hit it, but Unity able to keep it going. Good job with them. Now coming in the middle of the ring goal, she floats one. Jarrett, Pecor, who's she setting up here? Andrea. And Andrea, that is in, yes. I can confirm that one with my faded eyesight here. That one is there. Good job there by Andrea. 12-10, Unity on top. And now a serving station will belong to Gabrielle Pecor. Over to Harmon. Moore hunting it down, coming right back to Brzezinski. Brzezinski with a big hit. Pecor able to dig one, put it in the net. So Grantsburg is going to get one there. And we'll see Bielen coming in for Harmon. Brzezinski back to serve. Now let's see if Sela can get, she needs to kind of get going here a little bit. She's playing all right tonight. Unity will get the ball back there. And who's back on the serving station? Yep, number 1, Andrea Erickson. And she likes this spot here as Ringo will pull one down. Jarrett, good dig there. Ella calling it. Nice job by her. And Andrea with the swat. Harmon with the dig up. Moore's got to hunt it down. Grantsburg's got to hit it over. They do. Unity could get a free one here. A good play. And here comes Isabel Olsen. Blocked there by Ringo. We're going backwards with it, but Jarrett with the hustle. Now Addison hits it over. We're still rolling here, folks. Now Moore coming in on the far side to Bielen. Bielen with the hit. Andrea with the little pusher up there to Pecor. Now coming near side to Addison. And Addison, that is a good hit from the senior. We've seen Addison on this near side rattle some into the net, but not that time, Nick. That is a strong hit there by number 7 for the Eagles. Had ourselves good play there on both sides. Good digging out here on Grantsburg's side, but Andrea for Unity will keep this going. And she rattles one off the net. Yeah, right there. Right there, see. Yeah, a little shimmy there, you know. And timeout is called. Unity up on top by 4. Like I said, is anybody's game right now, Nick.
Physical Therapy and Balance Center offers professional staff that work and live in the community. With state-of-the-art technology, we help you regain confidence and independence. We are a physical therapy facility that also offers many other recovery services, including fall prevention, balance training, and dizziness disorder treatment. You have a choice in your physical therapy. Call us today so that we can help you love your life. Spelled differently because we are different.
See if the Pirates can buckle down, play some good D here. Like I said, they're only down by 4. It's anybody's match in this set as Andrea will get ready to send one over. She does. Lee. Apparently Annika Lee was not out of the timeout yet, so she put that one over to the bench there, and Andrea is going to get another one. Over. Oh, Ruby just taking matters in her own hands at the line there. Now Pecor coming near side to Addison. And Addison, not power there, but you don't always need to have power, Nick. You just got to find the open gap, and Addison does that. We've seen her do that a couple times here tonight with that side over there. 17-11. Unity kind of getting themselves a little bit of breathing room here with Andrea at the serving station. More up to Myers. Now coming right back to Ringo. Ringo with the floater, right? They're going to give her that. Drop it like it's hot there by Ruby Ringo. She just finds that open spot there. Good job. Usually Ruby wants to wind up and put some mustard behind it, but nice job there by her to just see that opening as Myers. Okay. All right. We have established the net is up, right? I mean, and that folks, that's not ripping on Grantsburg. That's both sides. That's two quality teams in this conference are definitely finding the net as Jarek hits one. Now Myers coming near side to Ringo. And yeah, Andrew tried to do a little hacky sack play there, which is legal, which would have been phenomenally impressive. We would have replayed that one for sure. She could have kind of heel clicked that one up there. And here comes Lee for Grantsburg. Floating one over. Oh, how did they not call that one? That was a little grabber pusher. Now here comes Olsen, far side to Bielen. Now to Addison. Pecor getting set. Right to the freshman Hayden and Annika going to the student fan, but good hustle by Przinski. Can they get it? Oh, no. Nope. They could not get it there, so Unity will get it back with a kind of a good, comfortable lead here, 19-13. And Ella back to serve, floating one to Lee. Now up to Myers, now coming to Olsen. Olsen with a good smack. She's had some good play here tonight. Now here comes Addison, blocked. Jarek, oh, they're not, yep. They said it was a lift, so good job there by Grantsburg. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I know where you're going with that, Bob. I hear you, big dog. As Harmon back to serve it. Over to Jarek now. Pecor to Hayden. She's blocked there by high-rise Henderson. High-rise, high mountain. Don't matter. Henderson done well this season on the blocking station. Now Harmon over to Andrea. Pecor now going backside to Addison. Yeah, that will roll off a block. Brzezinski might have been all forearms on that, maybe a little two-hander there, rolling one down, staying on Unity side, 16-19. Here we go, slowly rolling back into his Harmon. Now up to Pecor, coming near side, Addison, she'll float one. Harmon, Witt, they got to get it over. Olsen calls it. Oh, that's risque business. That's a good movie. And here comes Pecor. Myers, now up to Olsen. Olsen, where are we going right back to Brzezinski? Brzezinski with the swat. Andrea goes and gets it. Ella, where are we going at now? Addison near side. There was a Uh-huh. Yeah, we're going to call that a 4-shot there on Unity, and Lewis will call himself a timeout. And we just mentioned it a little bit ago. Unity had a little breathing room, not so much anymore. Grantsburg only down by 2, hence the timeout we're in right now. So, yeah, it is just like that old pendulum, back and forth, right? Who's really going to take and run with it? We just haven't seen it yet. Good play, though. Good hustle. You got to appreciate good hustle on both sides. Both sides, that is for sure. Like we mentioned, not sure where Unity's at if they have a tournament this weekend. Don't worry about that background noise. Bob will get back here. Like I said, he's a little under the weather, but he's fighting through it to bring this live here to you tonight in Grantsburg. We appreciate that. And yeah, he is a hero. So if you let Bob know how much you appreciate him, so just chime it on in there. Well, I haven't picked on Nick yet, right? I mean, he did chime in there. I just feel like if I pick on you, then, you know, it's Thursday and Nick's got to go watch some cross country, right? His girls are in cross country. So Bob and I, and we'll get something figured out here because we're going to have a good matchup here. I believe Luck will be here this Thursday, and they're scrappy. We watched them in Luck, and they are scrappy. Oh, my. Whew. Boy, Unity is games of the week here by coming here and then going to Webster. You know Webster's going to want to get one back from them. Jared hit one out of bounds. Yes, Bear DiNucci, I did mention risky business. We'll see how many of them on the listening detail know what that movie is. It just flows right on out as Harmon's going to hit another one over. Oh, a little confusion there between Jared and Andrea. And, good job there by Addison. That's like one of those slow-moving back-and-forth deals. As number 7, Addison. Gelhone is back to serve it here for Unity. Unity still hanging on to a 2-point lead here in set 3. It's one apiece for these teams, and over she goes to lead. Harmon now going in the middle to Henderson. Henderson with a big hit. Ella going backwards. Good hustle by Addison. Can they hit it over? Andrea does, and we will keep rolling. Myers jumping it to Henderson. Henderson, it was mistimed. Here comes Pecor, near side to southpaw, and that is, no touch. I thought that was blocked out of bounds. Huh. Like I said, he's old eyes, Nick, I'm telling you. And here comes Moore, firing one over. Good serve there by her. Ella able to dig one up. Pecor now going right back to Ella. Now Harmon, that's a big bump up. Ooh. That's a big hit there from Harmon in the back. Hard pass up front. Unity will get it back, 21-19. You see Olsen coming in, Jarrett going out, Hayden coming out. As Collar going back to serve it here for the Eagles. Over she goes. Brzezinski floating one. Oh, we almost had ourselves a collision. Myers hits it over. Addison to Pecor. Now she's coming near side to South. Oh, she wanted all of that. You could see it in Andrea. If she would have got a hold of that, that would have been interesting. But Grantsburg gets the ball back and forth. Back and forth. Here we go. Who's going to take control of set 2 here? Henderson. Firing one over. Jarrett up to Pecor. Pecor going backside to Olsen. She flops one over. Ringo swatting one. Andrea able to get it. Now Pecor coming right back to Andrea. She floats it over. Ringo is just bouncing all the time. Able to get that. And here comes Ringo with the floater. Ruby Ringo. That deserves some excitement out of myself there. Like I said, how she's able to just hang in there and just keep swatting. And then she finds the open floor again. Jarrett. Pecor has to really hunt that one down. Does. And Andrea. Henderson. I think her body was already in motion before she really knew where the ball was going. You could just see her trying to fight it to go back. And Gabrielle Pecor, the record breaker of the night here for assists, is back to serve it for Unity. Brzezinski. Moore, far side to Ringo. Ringo, Pecor. Now Ella's going to set somebody up. And it is, oh man, she snuck one in there. Andrea able to sneak one in there past Grantsburg, and a timeout is called, probably a wise timeout here by Coach Johnson. Unity clinging on to that 2-point lead, 23-21, as you can see on your screen. But like I mentioned before, nobody has really taken control of tonight. What I mean by that is you got two solid teams going at each other. We see a little bit of a run by Unity. It seems like Unity's the one coming out with the run, and then Grantsburg's got to get themselves back in it, maybe get ahead a little bit. So you think, all right, they're nestled in the groove, right? Grantsburg's rolling. And all of a sudden, here comes Unity again. So we've seen the mistakes tonight. That's kind of just a given here for the rest of the season. I mean, on both sides, that they probably want to give back, and that's probably finding the net. Yeah, and you hear Grantsburg chant, I believe that we will win, and, well, we're hoping so here. You know, Grantsburg's got to buckle down on defense. Like I said, Unity's able to find that open court here a little bit, too. That was a good job there by Andrea on the last go-around, as Pecor will stay in the serving station. And to Krasinski. Myers over to Ringo. Ringo with the hit. Addison digging it out. Pecor coming right on the near side to Andrea. Harmon able to dig it out. Now Moore going right back to Ringo. Blocked there by Olsen. Good job there by Olsen, but also good play there by Ruby to keep it going. Now Harmon able to fight through that. I thought Ringo got a piece of it. Ringo hitting it there, and Olsen right there. That's a good matchup in the middle there between Ringo and Olsen. Now Unity just needing the one here to take a 2-1 set lead. Good serve there by Gabrielle, and all of a sudden here comes, Grantsburg ain't done yet, Nick. Grantsburg is not done yet. Now it is in the hands of Przynski. And Sela, if you can hear me, if you can know what I'm thinking right now, that is, hit it over the net, Sela. I believe in you. Good job there, Sela. Sela! We will go ace, 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 ace. Nice job there, Sela. Number 4, Grantsburg putting it 23-24. All right, here we go. Sela, if you can hear me again. Let's see it there, number 4. Sela has sailed away out of bounds to give Unity set number 3. 2-1. Unity is in the driver's seat right now. Nick, what do you think? Oh my gosh, man, he's just been talking all night here, folks. Yeah, I think set 4 is going to be wild here. Now, can Grantsburg buckle down? I believe they can, because they have shown us here tonight their strengths. Is just both the last 2 sets, they let Unity get out in front a little bit. 4-5, right? 5-6. They're just letting them get out in front here, and then they got to try to fight their way back. So if Grantsburg could be the one in set 4 to kind of rally here a little bit and to get going, that would be phenomenal, right? That's what we're going to want here. But not taking nothing away from Unity, because they've been scrapping and fighting here all night, just like how Grantsburg has. But it just comes down. This is what we thought was going to happen here tonight. 2 powerhouse teams going at a 3-way tie in the conference between these 2 right here and Webster. And you heard Bob mention at the last timeout, Unity is traveling to Webster Thursday night, and that is going to be a hot ticket right there, Nick. Especially, depending on what happens here. Webster's going to want to get that one back. Like I said, Unity went up, or Unity, I can't remember. Did he say they were going to Webster, or is it at Unity? Do you remember what he said? At Webster. Ooh. In the Tiger's Cave right there, Nick. Can you believe that? That's going to be a good matchup. We will be here Thursday on the We Are, myself and Bob. Nick is going to go support the cross-country team. How has cross-country been going this year, Nick? Not bad. Yeah, you heard it right there from the man, from a fan, from a parent. Not bad, and not bad indeed, right? I just watch him run around here, and I got to sit down. Yeah, so coming out here of the break, you see Grantsburg already taking the floor. You see Unity kind of going over a few things here right now. Yeah, that's one thing about volleyball. Like, both sides are always cheering, especially like when they go and flip the coin type of deal. They both cheer. So, I mean, they're just excited to be playing volleyball, Nick. Can you believe it? Yes, the popcorn is salty tonight in Grantsburg. The drinks are cold, and we are about to start set 4. Like we mentioned, Unity is in the driver's seat. Yeah, feel free to chime on in. Let Bob know your comments, what you're thinking, how's it going. You know, maybe you're like, hey, could you shut him up, please? He's babbling too much. I've heard the risky business. The nooch, it just rolled right out there, my friend. Rolls right out there. Bear DiNucci. Best of the business. ABC Lumber. If you're looking for some lumber, call Bear DiNucci. All right. Unity is on the floor, and yeah, it's going to be, we going to turn out the lights after this one, Nick, or are we going to go to the ever amazing set 5? We shall see here in a few minutes. See who can set the tone. As Jarek for Unity is going to be back to serve it here. So we will wait till everyone is ready. Get the whistle. There it is. And away she goes. Ringo. More. Back to Ringo. Ringo with the big hit. Jarek able to dig that one out. Pecor going right in the middle to Addison. She hits it over. Grantsburg's going to get a play here. And yeah, Ringo, who's been her strength here tonight, one of them is kind of floating it into that open gap. So Grantsburg will take the first point. Like I said, I mentioned, I really feel in set 4 here, Grantsburg needs to be the one to get out ahead. Last 2 sets, we've seen Unity, 4-5-0, right? They get up by 4-5-6. They were kind of in the driver's seat. Grantsburg's got to do all they can to get back in it. As you see Patton coming in for the first time to serve. And she will come out. As you can see, she's upset at herself. Brzezinski will come back in as Pecor will be back to serve it here for the Eagles. Over she goes, yeah, and that will go out of bounds, so Grantsburg will get it back. And I believe it's going to be Myers back to serve it here for Grantsburg. Whistle is blown, and here comes Myers. Over. Addison, Pecor going far side to Andrea. Good dig out there by Myers. Now Olsen setting up Ringo. Ringo with the hit. Ringo with the hit. Ringo with the hardwood, and Ringo with the point. Grantsburg will keep the ball at the serving station. So Myers over, Addison, good dig there. Ringo, but Andrea able to keep that going. And now we're going to go back to Andrea, and yeah, she will find the spot here. I don't know if they, like I said, good job there by Ringo. She's been doing that, but Andrea able to keep it going, and I think we just kind of got ourselves watching in the back there. Unity back with the serve. Over it goes to Brzezinski. Now to Myers. Myers just throwing one over. Pecor able to get it. Jarrett calls it. Now going right in the middle to Andrea. And Andrea to Lee. Myers near side to Olsen. Olsen. Andrea popping. Oh, we got ourselves a collision there, but Unity able to keep it going. Myers saving that one out. Bielen. Now Andrea going back again to Jarrett. We have to hit it over. Pecor does. Particular good spot, but Grantsburg, good hustle by Brzezinski. Addison might have saved an out of bounds there. And here comes Ella, blocked there by Ringo. Now just a backwards tip to doubles by Ringo. Pigtail Ringo, and all of a sudden, oh, that's blocked on our side. And Unity will get the point there. Myers kind of a little bit shooken up there. You kind of see her with the leg there a little bit, Bob and Nick, on that right leg. I don't know if it's her knee or maybe she pulled something there. I don't know. Keep an eye on that here as Andrea goes over to Lee. Now to Myers. Myers coming near side to Ringo. Ringo able to get one off of Olsen and Addison's hands there. So Ringo out, Henderson in, Lee back to serve. See what Annika Lee can do as she hits one over to Jared. Jared popping up to Pecor, coming near side to Addison. Now Myers going right back to Bielen. Bielen with a little hit there. Myers pushing it back row to Andrea. Now coming near side is Addison. Yeah. Addison, who has done well on the near side. I mean, we've seen the net play too, but she's done an excellent job here tonight finding that open gap, and Unity will get it back here. I believe Olsen is looking for, Olsen's looking for a substitution as we see, a little Kyra Cox there. You can see Olsen calling her out. We have seen this season, which kind of blows my mind a little bit, Bob, is out of rotation. It has not just been Grantsburg. We've seen that by a couple other teams as Kyra hits it over to Henderson. Now Myers going right back to Henderson, and Henderson will go out of bounds. Boy, Unity up on top. 5-4 early in set 4 here. As Kyra will keep it going. Good serve there by Kyra, just flopping one over the net. Grantsburg clearly was not ready for that. See if Kyra can keep it going here for Unity. Brzezinski, Myers now to Henderson. Henderson with the hit. Addison digging it out to Pecor. Pecor going backside on Ella, and Myers gets a piece of it, but that will find itself the cheering section of Grantsburg. The parents' side there. Cairo over Brzezinski. Now Myers going to Henderson. Henderson floats one into the net here. This is not the time for Grantsburg to stumble, being down 2-1. Like I said, they've done an excellent job fighting their way back in it, but how much can they keep fighting to try to take the lead as Brzezinski fires a rocket, but Andrea able to keep it going. And Addison will hit that one into the big teddy bear of not Bubba Quimby, Nolan Branstead. Secret agent Branstead over there. And Meg Harmon will be back to serve it here for the Pirates. Over, Andrea up to Pecor. Pecor going right back in the middle to Andrea. Now Harmon up to Myers. Myers going near side, far side to Brzezinski, and then Chadwick with an aggressive Etsy. So we tickled the back line there. Brzezinski did to get it in, and Grantsburg will keep it going. See if they can they need to rattle off a few here. I feel like they need to get into that breathing room status a little bit. Jarrett, Ella, good job by her. Hayden has to hit it over. It does. Now Grantsburg's got to play here. Brzezinski hitting it over. Now Ella swatting it. And Brzezinski and Hayden trying to, they're calling Hayden over the net. In the net, over the net, tangled up in the net. Yep, they said that she was, over. Hayden and Lewis can't believe it. Harmon still back to serve. Addison bumping up to Pecor. Pecor with the, good job there by Myers. Henderson hitting over. Now Grantsburg, let's regroup here. Let's get going. Unity's too good. Nice job right there. Obstacle Olsen. Where's the towel at now? We have no idea, but she did a good blow. Oh, it's on the right. It was on the left. Now it's on the right. Okay, for those of you on the towel watch. And here comes Harmon. Hitting it over. Andrea, Pecor, Ella, into the net. Yeah, now it's back and forth here. We talked about that. We saw Unity be strong. We saw Grantsburg maybe kind of with the long face, but now the momentum has shifted as Meg Harmon back to serve. Pecor coming near side to Addison. Little trickarooski between Hayden and Addison. Addison with the hit, putting it in. We'll have Ella Johnson back to serve it here for the Eagles. Over she goes, Lee. Now Harmon in the middle to Henderson. Henderson with the hit, but it is out of bounds. Yeah, I mean, all you can say is keep swinging. Don't alter your swing now. Just keep swinging. Come on. Over. Lee. Coming this way. Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to gather my thoughts around is, Unity. They get rolling. And then all of a sudden, here comes Grantsburg. And, you know, it's just back and forth with these two. Now Ella floating one over to Henderson. Now Harmon going far side to Brzezinski. Brzezinski with the big hit, but a good dig there by Andrea. Now Addison able to get one down, and Pirates not able to recover from that. 12-9. It don't take long for Unity to get 3, 4, maybe 5 up ahead on Grantsburg. And that's something that we have to try to correct here in set 4, as here comes Ella floating it to Henderson. Now Harmon going far side to Brzezinski. Brzezinski able to get Jarek hitting it off the back wall. And Grantsburg will get it back as Moore will come in. Moore to Jarek. McCord now coming near side to Addison. Big hit there by the senior, number 7. There's so many good hitters when the stars align. Like I said, Addison's done well here, finding that open spot. And now she'll be back on the serving station. Over she goes to Brzezinski. Now to Moore. Now back to Brzezinski. She just swats it over to Ella. Now Pecor able to get set up for Hayden. Hayden blocked there by high-rise Henderson. We talked about before, Henderson has done well at the blocking station in the middle here this season. Over from Henderson to Ella, now up to Pecor. Pecor looking for Andrea, blocked. Andrea getting it back. Good spin around hit from her, and Ringo finding it in front of Chadwick there. The flag is down, and Grantsburg will keep possession here. Down by 1 in set 4. Those of you have maybe if you just tuned in, Unity's up on top here, 2-1. Henderson over. Ella, Pecor hunted down. Now we're just going to have to go in the middle to Addison. And that'll go out. Good play there by Grantsburg. Sometimes you get caught up in a moment, Bob. You want to go after that. We've seen that numerous times. We've also been burned by that, too, where she just tickles the line a little bit. Henderson over to Jarek. Pecor, who's she coming to here near side? Andrea blocked. Ruby not able to recover after the block. Block stays on our side. And back to Unity again, as you're going to see Jarek back to serve. As Olsen's back in for Unity. Over. Lee to Moore. Now going far side to Ringel. Ringel with the big hit. Addison with the dig, but it is going to go to the bleachers. Bielen coming in now. This is just back and forth here. Grantsburg able to hold their own a little bit more in this set here as far as not letting Unity get so far out in front of them. But let's try to have Grantsburg get the breathing room. Brzezinski to Addison. Pecor hunting it down. A little collision there between Andrea and Pecor. Grantsburg able to get it going as far as setting up Ringo, and Ringo will roll one down the net, and back to Unity it goes as Pecor will be back to serve for the Eagles. Pecor in the net. Well, we've seen a lot of players do that here tonight. Not expecting it out of Pecor. And Myers back to serve it here. 15 apiece. Over to Addison. Now Jarek calls it. Wise choice by her. Ella hitting it over to Brzezinski. Grantsburg's got a play here. And there it is. We needed that. Oh, my goodness, is Andrea okay? She might have tweaked her ankle there, or knee there a little bit. I missed that there. It happened up front there. Oh, she landed on Olsen's foot. Addison up. And Gabrielle tried to just hit it over. Yeah, Andrea's still favoring that leg there a little bit. Can Grantsburg take advantage of this here now as Myers hits it over to Jarek. Jarek up to Pecor. Pecor going backside to Andrea. And that is out, yes. And timeout called here by Unity. Lewis wants to talk things over. We kind of see 3-4 spots here where Unity a little bit out of rhythm. Okay, yeah, we'll replay Andrea's deal there. Yeah, like I said, I missed it. You know, Ruby with the big hit. I'll say that for Jared to stay in there and dig it. I mean, obviously dug it out of bounds here, but yeah, you just see Andrea kind of, even in the timeout here, kind of favoring that ankle a little bit, trying to maybe stretch it out the best she can. Obviously, she was able to hit that last shot there, but went out of bounds. Oh, that's all right, Bob. Yeah, Bob says he's sorry. We tried to see that there because, like I said, Andrea, one of the big, strong hitters for Unity. She's still out on the court there. She's going to go through it. Myers had Grantsburg with a 3-point lead here. If they can just keep things rolling. Addison. Pecor hunting it down, now coming near side to Ella, and Ella going out of bounds with it. This is what Grantsburg needs. Grantsburg needs to keep this momentum going. They can't allow, I feel like, if you give Unity back the ball, that's where they kind of get themselves in a little bit of a groove. So Grantsburg's got to do all they can being defensively here. Myers, good job. How is the cross-country team doing this year? Good? Good. Okay, good. Unity with the ball back. Andrea will serve. Grantsburg clinging 19-16, as you can see. Andrea over. Good serve there. Good serve there by Andrea. Ankle must not be too bad. She's able to do, I believe it's the gritty there. I don't know. Like I said, they're celebrating now. This is what Grantsburg cannot do, is let Unity catch a little bit of momentum here. They can't. They got to buckle down on defense and get the ball back. That's where we've kind of seen it with both sides. Good serve there by Andrea. Now Myers going far side to Olsen. Olsen out of bounds. All right, so Andrea keeping the serve going here now. Come on, Grantsburg. We need you. Unity. Lee. Myers. Ringo. Ringo has to hit it over. Unity's got to play here. See what they do. They're going in. Blocked there by Olsen. Unity's keep it going. They got to hit it over. Jared calls it. Good job by her. Now Ringo. Back to Myers. To Ringo. My goodness. That's what we need now, Nick. Ruby Ringo. Showing. She's had a great play tonight. Hitting them softies over. Now Lee to Jared. Now Pecor going right back in the middle to Andrea. Good job there, dig there by Myers. Now going right into Henderson. Henderson with the hit. It was blocked. Jared, good hustle there. Oh, that was a meatball, and nobody served up any dishes of meatball. But here comes Unity. Now right in the middle, it's Pecor. Rarity there. And that is, ooh. From the Mez. Okay, yeah. Unity, nice job there to keep it going. We'll talk about what we saw here in a minute. Ella, now to Pecor. Now coming near side to Addison. Addison able to rattle one down, 21-19. From here, it looked in. An out call was made, and I don't know if I saw Lewis saying over there to the line judge behind Grantsburg, I don't know if he maybe called in. I'm not sure, Bob. But anyways, while this is going on, that's what you get worried about. Is the attention now going? Are the Unity players watching Lewis here? Because he was pretty vocal. Good job on them to be able to keep playing, because now the ball's back in their hands. Yeah, Grantsburg did call that timeout, which I felt like they kind of had the momentum, but it just seems like who's ever on the serving station, that's when the team gets momentum here. So it's going to be this is a big point. I was just going to say right now it's 21-19. It's anybody's match. Can Unity get the momentum now to get them to that 25? We're not sure. Like I said, Grantsburg's got to buckle down on defense here. I mean, now is not the time to let Unity rattle off 3 to 5 points. It's just, now is not the time. We got to get the ball back. And Kyra Cox is back to serve it here for the Eagles, which she did well last time. She had that nice floater in the gap there. Let's see what she can do here. Over she goes to Brzezinski. Myers now going far side to Henderson. Henderson partially blocked, and it falls right in front of Andrea. And as a spectator, as a fan, or as an announcer, that's like just slow going, right? The ball is tipped. I think what happens is that back row's body is shifting towards a certain way, and if the ball's deflected, does not matter. Megan Harmon. I did not have time to translate my thoughts to her like I did Brzezinski. Megan putting one into the net, giving the ball into the hands of Ella. 22-20, Grantsburg with a small, slim lead, as Brzezinski able to put one down, rattling it through to get the ball back to Grantsburg, and the ball will be in the hands of Moore. Grantsburg needs this set to put it into the 5th and final set as Moore floats one over. Pecor now coming near side to Addison. Brzezinski, my goodness. I think Brzezinski was just kind of shocked the ball come at her. 23-21, now the ball's in Unity's side to Addison. Like I said, we have to D up, and we have to D up now. And here comes Addison, floating one over. Brzezinski to Moore. Moore setting it up to Brzezinski. The set was not there. She tried to tip it over. The freshman Hayden was there for the block. Yeah, and you hear that she's a freshman call. She is just a freshman, the only one on the team. And another timeout called here by Grantsburg. Right now, momentum is on Unity Eagles' side. They need 3 to take it. They're being up 2 sets to 1. If Unity takes this set here, we will turn out the lights. They will go away with the W. If there's any time you need defense to come at you, it's right now, because we talked about it before. It's just back and forth with these two. It's just back and forth. But right now, Unity, even though they're down by 1, I feel like they're in the driver's seat. It doesn't take long for Unity in any one of these sets to rattle off 3 quick points. And we've seen that. They've proven that. That's just... Ooh. See what Grantsburg can do here. They're coming out of the timeout quickly. For Grantsburg calling the timeout, they're coming out quickly here. Lewis is going over a few things. That might actually sometimes benefit the other team. Lewis kind of going over a few things here as far as seeing what Unity can do. So number 7, the senior, Addison McElhone, is back to serve it here for the Eagles. And she will float one over. Good serve. Lee bumping it up. Now Moore to Henderson. Henderson with the hit. Ella up off the ceiling. Pecor not able to get it. That's a hard play off the ceiling. And Grantsburg is 1 point away from putting this baby in set 5, getting our money's worth here tonight if Grantsburg can do it. We're not counting out Unity yet for you Unity fans. Anything can happen. Henderson hitting it over to Ella. Now to Pecor. Pecor coming near side. That's a rough set. Yep, they're going to call her in and then they're going to give it to Grantsburg. I agree with that, Bob. That was a tough set for Andrea. And here we go. We get to go to set number 5. This is kind of the atmosphere, the excitement we wanted against Unity here the other night. But it just seems like in the past few games, past few years, Bob, the Unity and Grantsburg matchup at home has always been exciting. Always been exciting volleyball. Got 2 solid teams, like I said. Both young teams. Folks, in the future, right next year, this is going to be another great matchup. Whether you're in Unity or whether you're in Grantsburg, these 2 teams are solid. Yeah, see, everybody just cheers. I don't know what the heck they're cheering about. I don't know, but we're cheering up in the booth because Grantsburg's taking this baby to a set 5. Nick said the cross-country team's doing good. Football team is finding their groove. So, yeah, like I mentioned before, come on out Friday night, support the Pirates. Come here Thursday night, see if Grantsburg can take down the Cardinals, which are a scrappy, good team. I must say, a good up-and-coming team there, Luck Cardinals. Yeah, oh, baby. Checking the stats here, the last few sets, Bob. Unity's kind of had the upper hand to get to 15 first. That doesn't mean anything in set 5, but you don't have much time. If Grantsburg lets Unity get out in front like they have in these past few sets, you don't have that wiggle room. 15 to 25 is a large difference there, because we've seen Grantsburg do most of their great work kind of when they're in that 15 mark. So yeah, this set 5, folks, we're knotted up at 2 sets apiece. This last set, only the first one to 15. The first one to 15 or win by 2, right? This is the exact same type of scenario, right? We're in Unity set 1 of the conference season. Grantsburg went up 2 sets to nothing, and then Unity fought back, put it in set 5, and Grantsburg ended up winning it 17 to 15 down in Unity. That was a fight there as the ring camera's going off at the Burton House. What could that be? We don't know. Doesn't matter. We're in Grantsburg here. I hope they didn't shut the concession stand down. We had that problem before too, where all of a sudden, hey, we're in set 5. This is a good matchup, and they already shut the doors early. Hopefully they did not. Yeah, more cheering. More cheering. I'm not sure where they're cheering, but they're excited. They're a good young team. Grantsburg is on the floor, getting ready. I mean, you see the Lady Pirates smiling, having a good time. Concession is still open. We see some Mountain Dew, some popcorn. I was going to mention earlier, who gives Brady Burton a camera? I think he was taking pictures of his sister on the bench, because I could see him showing his friends. So I'm going to discuss that later tonight. Yes, and it looks like Henderson has the ball, and Grantsburg will start us off here. JV girls, Lady Pirates, victorious tonight here. Wanted to mention that, give that a plug, so nice job by them. They've kind of turned things around. I know they started out really sluggish. Has the student section, the Quimby Quartets, is getting on their feet. We're going to need their cheering now here, because Grantsburg needs this one in order to take the W. 3-way tie in the conference here. These two in Webster, so we'll see what comes out of here. Henderson firing one over to Jarrett. Now to Pecor, going in the middle to Olsen. Brzezinski, kind of same thing, a little spook there, hits it more, gets it over. Now Unity's going to get a free play here. Can they make it work? Olsen with the big hit, yeah. There's the old ninja hitter right there in the middle. Good job by Olsen. She puts the first point on the board for the Eagles. You could tell she is pumped after that one, Nick. She feels good about that. She's had a few been getting blocked, but she puts that one down. Pecor to Brzezinski. Now Moore going far side to Ringel. Ringel off balance there. You could see it on the camera. Yeah, like Bob said, kind of jump back where she hits it out of bounds, and Unity 2-zip here now as Pecor will keep it going for the Eagles. Good serve there, Lee, good dig. Moore, now going to Brzezinski. Brzezinski back to Pecor. Now Jarrett. Oh, Ringel going backwards with it. Harmon, we're a little out of sorts here, the Pirates. Brzezinski off Andrea. Olsen and Pecor fighting over it. Ringel has to hit it over. Both sides not in the groove here right now. Pecor hitting, and that is out of bounds. Grantsburg needed that one. Both sides really not fluent there. A lot of stop and go, herky-jerkiness type deal on both sides. Definitely going to need to clean that up here. We're only going to 15. That's, like we mentioned, 15 points. Or if it's 15-15, we got to win by 2. Here comes Pecor to Andrea. Big hit. Yeah, we got to get them. We have to get them in set 5. Nice job there by Andrea. Ankle seems to be doing just fine. Good hit there by her. She's back at the serving station. Over it goes to Lee. Myers and Moore. Where's the communication? Bielen dropping one down. Nice job there by Bielen. But we have to get that communication. You saw Moore and Myers. That ain't the first time this season, Bob. I've seen that where they were both going at it. We've almost had a collision there. Myers back to serve it here for Grantsburg. Over it goes to Jarrett. Now up to Pecor. Now coming in the middle to Olsen. And Olsen able to rattle one down. Olsen getting a couple of them here in this set 5. And she'll come out as Hayden comes in. And Jarrett back to serve it here for the Eagles. Over she goes with a floater to Brzezinski to Myers. Now Myers coming backside to Ringo. And Ringo, like she's done tonight, dropping one down. That's been her game here tonight. She's had a couple of solid hits, but Ruby's able to just knock one over barely here. As Lee hits one over to Andrea. And Andrea going up into the net. Pecor able to dig one out, but it goes to the bench. Now this is going to run us right up to 15 here, boys, at this rate. Starting to get so sweaty up here in the mezz. Here we go. Lee firing one over. Oh, Ella, kind of a double hit deal, not called. But Olsen, you saw Unity. That's a Grantsburg move there, and that frustrates me too. You saw Unity bunch to the near side. You saw him bunch to the front, and Olsen able to just loft one over. Getting the point as Lee floating one back to Andrea. And that's another shover hitter, and they don't call it. Why don't you call that? You put the whistle in, you blow it, and then you say, shit. But they didn't. They didn't. They're letting them play. They're letting them play, right? Here we go. Ella hitting it over to Lee. To Myers. Now going far side to Henderson. Henderson with the hit. Yeah. Hello. We're right in the gap there. Nobody moved for it. Huh. You know, it's on both sides here tonight as far as mistakes, but that's what's been keeping it intense. We're swinging back and forth as Meg Harmon hits it over to Jarrett. Now to Pecor. Pecor going backside to Addison. Addison blocked. It stays on Unity's side. She goes back to Andrea. Little confusion there, but they're able to get it over. Grantsburg's got a free play here if they can use it. Blocked there. Oh, and we go backwards with it. Good block there by Unity. And Henderson getting a piece of it, but that baby's heading out to the parking lot. Oh, nothing there. 6-6. 6-6 here, and Addison back to serve it here for the Eagles. Over. Lee. Harmon. Brzezinski. Yeah, you might as well get rid of that ball. Oh, and whoever threw it back in, that girl was not expecting that, Nick. Oh, my goodness. We were in siren, and the ball kept going outside. Pete Johnson said, I am not getting it, as Addison fires one over to Brzezinski. Harmon, now to Henderson. Henderson with the big hit. Oh, they're able to get. Oh, hang on a second. Let me make a phone call. Yeah, can anybody behind me hit the ball, or are we just going to watch it? Hang up, click, over. Unity still with the ball with a 2-point lead here, 8-6. Addison still back on the serving station. Please get us through this, says Harmon. Now in the middle to Henderson with the big hit. Henderson's going to get one that time. I'll give it to Ella. Last time she was able to dig that out. When she dug it out, it went over. So Grantsburg needing to get the ball back, they do. Yeah. Just need a good 1-2-3 here as Moore hits it over to Ella. Now Pecor hunting it down, coming near side to Andrea. And Andrea, muscling her way through the net and Grantsburg, putting it down to get Unity back the ball. 9-7. Unity on the 2-point lead here. Hayden and Jarrett come out, as you'll see Collar coming in to serve it here. She's done this tonight a few times, hits it over. Ha 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 ha. Brzezinski backpedaling. 10-7. Wise timeout called here by Coach Johnson. This is where Grantsburg, we talked about it before, not to be repeating ourselves, they really need to buckle down here. Like I said, it's only 15, folks. Unity is only 5 away, and they can rattle off 5 quick ones in real hurry. Yeah, oh my gosh, I just stumble in these words here right now because I can't believe what I'm seeing, right? And what Oh, we got ourselves new rankings. Football, okay. Grantsburg ranked in Division 6-7. We have Regis at 6-0, Coleman 6-0, Abbotsford 6-0, Cambridge 6-0, Harteville 6-0, Auburndale 5-1, Grantsburg 5-1, Cuba City 5-1, Mondovi 4-2, and Bondula 5-1. So Grantsburg ranked 7 in Division 6. Yeah, they were ranked 9th, Bob said. Now they're up 2. So, all right, back to volleyball action here. And Collar back to serve. Over it goes to Lee. Up to Moore, good pass. Now to Henderson. Henderson with a good hit, but Addison with the dig. Who wants it? Andrea gets it. They got to call it. Ella does. They're over. Now Grantsburg, they can get a play here. Little 1, 2, 3. Oh! But Grantsburg still going. My goodness, thank you. Grantsburg, nice work. Pecora now coming in the middle to Olsen, and nobody's home. 11-7. Yeah, that was good by Olsen to find the gap there. Nice job by Grantsburg to play that one out. Scholar over again to Lee. Moore coming near side to Henderson. Henderson, they able to drop one down. Grantsburg needed that. I'm telling you what, folks. They are knocking on the door on the front step of 15, and we need Grantsburg to get there with them as Jarrett comes back in. As Collar and Hayden go out, I believe. Yeah, so here we go. Henderson back to serve it for Grantsburg. Over and out. And we are now sitting at 12-8. As Pecora back to serve it here for the Eagles. Over to Brzezinski. Somebody's got to hunt that down. We got to get it over. Brzezinski does. We got to get reset. Unity's going to get one here. Can they take advantage of it? And they do. And they do. Olsen in the middle again. Olsen's been quiet here most of the night. But in set 5, she's rattled off 3-4 of them here in the middle. And Unity, knock, knock, let me in. I'm at 13. I only need to get to 15. They're right there. Grantsburg's going to have to pull something out here right now. They need to kind of get that momentum shift back to them real quick. Try to keep Unity off the serving station. Let's see what Coach Johnson draws up here right now. It is doable. We've seen it on both sides here tonight, but so there's a lot of momentum here on Unity's side. Yeah, we definitely got to cheer and get them going. Instead, they're just Dylan and Nolan are hugging. I mean, what is happening here? Maybe Nolan's Dylan's teddy bear. Could be. All right, Pirates on the floor. Unity coming out. Like I said, Olsen's been a force here in the middle in set 5. Pecora, we mentioned earlier, broke the Unity School assist record here tonight. And she's at the serving station, and she'll fire one over. Brzezinski just kind of hit one up. We got to get it over. Ringel does. Pecora. Now Addison hitting it over. Here's Harmon. Now up to Moore in the middle of the Ringel. Ringel with the hit. Pecora going to the stand. We got to get it rolling now. Grantsburg's going to get it back. 13-9. Folks, this is still manageable for Grantsburg, but they got to kind of clean it up there. Even on that point there, it was not clean. Brzezinski. Andrea Erickson will try to put this baby away for Unity. Unity needing 1 point. Over it goes. Lee. Brzezinski calls it. Nora hits it over. We'll see what Unity can play here. Pecora going right back to Olsen. Why not? And then Olsen will get it. And that'll do it, folks, in Grantsburg here. We talked about it early on. This was going to be a dogfight, and it definitely was. It did not disappoint. Unity rolling here in the conference, right? Taking down Webster would really change things up, and now get one from Grantsburg. Doesn't mean that Unity's going to take the conference? Does Grantsburg still have a chance? Absolutely. Anything can go. But from here on out, Grantsburg's going to have to buckle down. And the matchup to watch now this Thursday is going to be Unity versus Webster. And you said it was in Webster, Bob? Yes. Yes, so you Grantsburg fans for conference, I don't know if you heard Bob, but Webster, which Webster's going to want to get one back from Unity anyways. Unity took them in the first go-around down in Unity, but Unity taking it here tonight, and we talked about it before. These two schools getting together here in Grantsburg definitely is putting on a good show. Great volleyball. This was not clean by any means. And I am not ripping on Grantsburg, and I'm not ripping on Unity. But there is a lot of things going forward that we need to clean up. Now, and same with Unity. I felt like a lot of this we shot ourselves in the foot on some. But you got to give your hats off to Unity. Good job to Gabrielle Pecor for breaking that record. That was good to see here tonight. As always, folks, it's been exciting, and I appreciate you tuning in, listening to us. I am Jeremy Bird, back on the mic again Thursday when Grantsburg hosts Luck. We will not have our experienced cameraman, Nick, but it will be, maybe Bob will feel a little bit better, right? We can't have no interruption of naps during the day. But those of you tuning in, thank you. We appreciate it. Everyone drive safe if you're here, and everyone at home have a great night.